Chag Urim Sameach. It's so great to be here with all of you. Now, on Hanukkah, our dreidel says, Nes Gadol Haya Sham. A great miracle happened there. I think a great miracle is happening here as well, as we are not only able to celebrate Hanukkah together, but to really celebrate it with our communities all around the world, with the World Union for Progressive Judaism. We are so grateful to be hosting this here at Central, and through the miracle of technology, being able to really join with our community all around the world.
And tonight, as we celebrate our Festival of Lights, we hope that the holiday will inspire each of us to be like the shamash of the Chanukiah, doing our part to lead the way toward creating more light and more miracles for us all. And just like that small cruise of oil millennia ago that did the unexpected and persisted, let us also endure and grow and build upon our sparks of light and freedom, of joy and pride in the victory of a small group making giant changes.
It's really our honor to invite up really leaders from around the world in the Jewish community to bring this light into our sanctuary here, really representing the breadth of our progressive movement around the world. For our Shamash, we'll have Todd Schwab, who is the co-chair of the Scala and member of the executive board of the WUPJ, Michael Price, member of the Hanukkah Gala Committee, Gusti Yehoshua Braverman, head of the Department of Organizations and Connections with Israelis Abroad and the World Zionist Organization, Dr. Andrew Rayfeld, the president of Hebrew Union College, JIR, Rabbi Hera Person, chief executive of the Central Conference of American Rabbis, Rabbi Rachel Schulteis, special consultant for the Hanukkah Gala, Ophir Libstein, mayor of Sha'ar HaNegev, and Shiri Madar, Director General of the World Habonim Dror Youth Movement. Wow, that is a really distinguished panel of lighters. So we'd like to invite all of our candle lighters to come up as we light our menorah together.
Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim lavoteinu, mayamim hahem bazman hazeh.
Baruch atah zing der Tate, die Licht und die Strahlen milde fallen auf ein Glasgesicht und ein Feuer trägt in die Augen leicht und mit der Glieder hoch sich ausgegleicht.
We're going to share with you a medley of a few songs, Hanukkah songs from around the globe, each in a different language. We're going to start with Ma'oz Tzur, a familiar text for Hanukkah, set to a Renaissance, Italian Renaissance melody all the way back from the 16th century.
Uzmur Yeshuati Lecha na'el Shabeach Tikon beit tefilati B'sham toda nizabeach Li'etachim matbeach Mitzar hamnabeach Az egmor b'shir mizmor Chanukat hamizbeach
When you hear that I think of Yiddish music. So we're going to sing O Hanukkah first in Yiddish, and then we'll sing it in English. Oi Chanukah, Yontif Hashem, a lustiger, a freilicher, nicht noch a Säune. Alle Lachtim dreht, lach spielen mir, so dick heiße Latkes essen wir. Geschwinder sind Kinder, die nicht lichterlich Sogt alle Nissim, läuft Gott vor die Nissim, kommt Kicher, tanzen in Ton. Sogt alle Nissim, läuft Gott vor die Nissim, und kommt Kicher, tanzen und on.
Hopefully you know this and you'll sing with me. Oh Hanukkah, Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. If you want to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. And the next one that we'd like to sing is in Ladino. And if you don't know any Ladino, but you might know a little Spanish, that's good enough. It'll get us through here. Oh, I'm going to definitely need the words, Rabbi. I can't do it.
Yes. I got words right here.
But I think I can do the first couple verses. We're okay. So this has got kind of fun. We have to first teach you all, and I'm talking to all of you out there. I think we have over 1,000 people joining us at least, at last count, watching us from all around the world. So, una candelicas, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí. So now you know how to count. We're ready to sing this song. Here we go. Hanukkah linda está aquí, ocho candelas para mí. Hanukkah linda está aquí, ocho candelas para mí. Oh, una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí. Muchas fiestas por hacer, con almendrías y hacer. Muchas fiestas por hacer, con almendrías y placer. Oh, una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí. Will you sing with me? Los pastelicos voy comer,
con almendricas y la miel. Los pastelicos voy comer, con almendricas y la miel.
Una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, we're ready to light 8 candles around the world. So I'll invite those of us who are in here to watch the screen, and those of you who are watching from there, it'll just show up.
Welcome to Canada. We joyfully celebrate Chanukah across our large country. We now have a new brand and logo, uniquely Canadian with the look of a menorah and a maple leaf. We are proud Reformed Jewish Canadians. It is personally very gratifying to be part of the 1,200 communities that make up the World Union for Progressive Judaism. Happy Hanukkah from the miraculous 25 congregations of the Reformed Jewish Community of Canada. Please be generous in your support of our worldwide Reform movement.
Welcome to Australia. Like so many others here in Australia and in our neighbours in New Zealand, our miracles are our thriving communities, so many of which started from humble beginnings. Fast forward to today, and our large country now boasts many vibrant, progressive communities, home for all who wish to pray and live a progressive Jewish life. We're pleased to be part of the 50 countries of the World Union for Progressive Judaism and to support this important organisation. I'm personally inviting you to come and visit our region and join us in November 2023 at our UPJ Regional Biennial. We'd love to host you. And don't forget to join us now to support the World Union. Happy Hanukkah.
Welcome to South Africa. One of our miracles of Hanukkah is that right now it's summer outside, so you can see that we are enjoying the beauty of Hanukkah in the midst of summer. But we also know that we've come out of a period, or we're still in a period, of darkness in the midst of the COVID pandemic. And during that time, one of the greatest miracles that was facilitated by the World Union for Progressive Judaism was connecting all of these 1,200 communities around the world, including to ours here in South Africa.
We celebrated Shabbat around the world together with other progressive communities.
The great miracle of Chanukah was that while we were isolated and far apart from each other physically, we managed to get together thanks to the World Union. Communities that were once out of reach are now as close as our computer screens.
And now we are celebrating Hanukkah together with all of you, lighting the candles, the Hanukkah candles together. And it's very meaningful for us to see the entire World Union family drawn together by a communal quest for shalom, peace, for tikkun olam, repair, and for the promise of light throughout the world. Hanukkah Sameach!
Bienvenidos a Argentina. I have always enjoyed singing Ma'otzur. Every rabbi is a teacher, and every teacher is a light. In our school, in our community, in our JCC Judaica Belgrano, rabbis and teachers shine as leaders who spread light upon many others. We celebrate the miracle of light, the miracle of developing future leaders as agents of change every day, as well as the miracle of having a new progressive rabbinic school in Buenos Aires and the inauguration of a new building in Arlene Fern Community School, the only reform school in Argentina. Feliz Hanukkah. Happy Hanukkah.
Tov, Hag Sameach, Chodesh Tov. My name is Carol Sterling, and I have the privilege of serving as the chair of the World Union for Progressive Judaism. Thank you for joining us here this evening, both in person at Central Synagogue in New York City and online. Either way, it is wonderful to be together. And a special thank you so much to our friends at Central Synagogue for hosting us this evening. Prior to COVID, I was blessed with many incredible opportunities to meet with members of our extended global family and witness their commitment and dedication to raising up and sustaining sacred and learned communities. Together, they ensure that progressive and reformed Jewish values, rituals, and connection are part of developing meaningful Jewish relationships. The pandemic forced us to pivot to virtual operations under incredibly challenging circumstances. Yet it turned out that going virtual allowed us to connect with even more people in more places. Praying, singing, learning, celebrating, comforting, and studying with our brothers and sisters around the world became an important and meaningful way to nourish us during a time of despair and isolation. On many Friday nights, I was able to worship with my friends here at Central Synagogue, as well as my home congregation, Holy Blossom Temple in Toronto. My husband Jay and I are proud to support the World Union for Progressive Jewish Education Fund for the Future, which nurtures our youth, our young adults, and our Jewish communities around the world in so many ways. I invite you to join us in helping to support the World Union. Now more than ever, your financial commitment ensures vital, viable Jewish life wherever our people choose to live. Together, we can continue to make miracles happen and bring light to future generations for progressive Jews. Thank you.
Thank you for those words of inspiration. And I want to share a song that reminds us of the power that each of us has to bring on the light.
And when the night begins to fall, and all the world is dark and silent, then in your heart a simple song lights the way, lights the way.
Fears and doubts surround you, then in the dark you'll hear that song, that ancient voice inside you there to guide you safely through the night.
Bring on the light, don't fear the darkness, let every candle shine the light of freedom, just like the flame. It's up to you and me, and all the light that we give for all the world to see.
And when your heart is filled with hope, and when your soul is filled with music, just lift your voice and sing of joy in the night, in the night.
And open wide the gates of light and flood the world with love and freedom. May every wish justice shining ever brightly through the night. Light the light, light the light. Each holy spark, each blessing that we kindle lights a new tomorrow. Light the light, bring on the light. Don't fear the darkness, let every candle shine the light of freedom. Just like the flame, it's up to you and me, and know the light we give for all the world to see. Sing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Bring on the light. Don't fear the darkness. Let every candle shine the light of freedom. Just like the flame, it's up to you and me. The light we give for all the world to see. The light we give for all the world to see. To see the light. Bring on the light.
Thank you. And now we turn to Israel for the fifth and the final 4 candles.
Bruchim Habaim, Shalom, and welcome to Israel, the land of miracles, big and small. I am always amazed when I see that our Jewish culture reflects our ability to transform the smallest gift, the tiniest spark, into the biggest impact. In Jerusalem, the World Union's Beit Shmuel is our modern-day miracle. It serves as the central address for the world progressive movement. We work in small ways and large ways to improve the world, promote social justice, and initiate social, educational, spiritual, and cultural services based on Jewish values. In this one central location, the Hebrew Union College Jewish Institute of Religion trains Reformed cantors, rabbis, and educators. The Israel Movement for Progressive Judaism works towards the integration of tradition and modern values in our homeland. And Netzer Olami, our international youth movement, welcomes youth from around the world. Come visit us in Israel. We are open for business and pleasure and study. Join us in June 2022 for the World Union's Netzer Youth Conference and the URJ Leadership Mission and the IMPJ Conference. Chanukah Sameach. Happy Hanukkah from Jerusalem and the World Union for Progressive Judaism International Headquarters.
Добро пожаловать в Беларусь! Welcome to Belarus. When Maccabees emerge victorious, they deliver an enduring message. We will thrive. Who would have thought just a few years ago that the miracle of the Russian-speaking communities of Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus would be here as proof of this.
I'm very excited to tell you that in Moscow, the World Union for Progressive Judaism first locally trained Russian-speaking rabbis will be ordained next year.
And here in Belarus, we overcame the COVID restriction, embraced new high-tech ways to bring Judaism to our communities. I and our staff have been able to reach hundreds of children and families by bringing virtual Shabbat and holiday celebration to Russian-speaking progressive Jews.
Our congregations appreciate the assistance and support from WUPJ.
Счастливой Хануки! Happy Hanukkah!
Happy Hanukkah from World Union 35 progressive congregations across Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus, spanning 11 time zones.
Welcome to Israel. Well, a couple of years ago, I would have said welcome to Shanghai, where I served as the community coordinator of Keilat Shanghai, the dynamic progressive congregation supported by the World Union, whose purpose is to ensure that Jewish people from all backgrounds feel at home in Shanghai today and for generations to come. Jews thriving in Shanghai and throughout Asia? Yes, another miracle. But today, I'm currently in Jerusalem, where I'm a rabbinical student at the Hebrew Union College alongside my classmates Rebecca and Sarah. Whether you're in Shanghai, Jerusalem, or Guatemala, New Zealand, or anywhere else in the world, the World Union for Progressive Judaism helps Jews to practice Judaism however they choose. Happy Hanukkah on behalf of our classmates at Hebrew Union College.
Welcome to Germany. Willkommen in Köln. The communities of the European Union for Progressive Judaism believe that progressive Judaism provides the blueprint for Jewish continuity in the 21st century. As the World Union's European region, we are thrilled to report that Jews are thriving in Europe, and we want to celebrate together our many accomplishments. This past year, you might have heard that we had the honor of experiencing the miracle of bringing a rescued Torah back home. This scroll was confiscated by the Nazis, rescued, and sent to Westminster Synagogue in London, joyfully used again for almost 50 years at URJ's Quds camp, and finally, this year, returned to one of our newest progressive communities in Prague, Eitz Chaim. We also celebrated two wonderful new milestones: the inauguration of the Ballet Tefillah Europe program, designed to teach lay leaders to run religious services in the absence of a rabbi, and the opening of Abraham Geiger College's new building in Potsdam to strengthen our rabbinic training school. Fröhliches Chanukah, Happy Chanukah from Europe's extraordinary progressive Jewish communities.
Benvindo de volta a Nova York. Welcome back to New York City. I am Rabbi Sergio Bergman, President of the World Union for Progressive Judaism. I hope you enjoy meeting some of our WUPJ family around the world. Perhaps next year, we'll all be able to celebrate and travel in person around the world. But we also are grateful that this year of crisis has brought us surprising opportunities. We are already planning next year's virtual Hanukkah Gala and hopefully more global virtual holiday celebrations. Like the Reform movement has always done, we are using challenge of modernity to create new traditions in our Jewish way. We was really inspired by Rabbi Angela and Cantor Dan, his staff. Throughout the COVID crisis, they reached far behind their neighbor to welcome worldwide community in this amazing sanctuary each week. They used technology in a way that was warm, intimate, and filled with spiritual and Jewish meaning. Tonight, we have built on that new tradition, creating something beautiful and profound, connecting Jews in close to 50 countries. The World Union will continue to stream new Jewish contents and share best practice to empower reform and progressive Jews around the world. But to do that, we need your help. Every Jew can be a supporter of other Jews in the world. Each of you can help the World Union to build new communities, train reform and progressive rabbis, cantors, teachers, and leaders. We need your help this Hanukkah to help us create more miracles around the world. הלילה הזה אנחנו מברכים על הניסים ועל הגבורות ועל התשועות, ניסים ונפלאות שעשית לאבותינו ואמותינו בזמן הזה. במקום הזה, כאשר אנחנו מברכים, נס גדול היה שם או היה פה. רק כאשר אנחנו משפחה מאורחבת ברחבי העולם, אין הבדל אם זה פה או בזה שם. כי אנחנו עם אחד. אנחנו מברכים על הניסים של היום הזה, בזמן הזה. כאשר אנחנו מודים על הניסים של בכל יום, שאחיותינו ואחינו מתחדשים ומתחדשות כל יום במדינת ישראל. במשימתה, כמו עשינו את הערב של הבדלה, להבדיל בין אור לחושך וקודש לחול. בקדושת החזון הנצחי של מדינת ישראל, להבדיל בין החול של הפוליטיקה והמדיניות של ממשלה של מדינת ישראל. את האור החדש על ציון תאיר, שנזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. להביא את הערכים של היהדות המתקדמת עם השותפים שלנו כדי שמדינת ישראל וחברת ישראל תהיה פלורליסטית, דמוקרטית, רב-גונית, ואהבת לזולת עם צדק חברתית. עם הערכים של נביאי ישראל. כל יהודי רפורמי חייב להיות ציוני במובן שהוא תומך בחזון הנצחי של מדינת ישראל, אור לגויים, כאשר אנחנו נבנה בירושלים של מטה את החזון של ירושלים של מעלה. וכך נחדש את חזון הנביאים וגם את האור הנצחי. Esta noche también comenzamos un nuevo mes. Rosh Chodesh Tevet. La tradición nos ha enseñado que la Chanukiá debe encenderse día a día agregando más luz. Sucede exactamente igual con el ciclo de la luna. Rosh Chodesh, la luna está oscura. Semana a semana crece en luminosidad. Ese es el desafío del judaísmo. La resiliencia de que la oscuridad no nos detenga. We never give up. Lo avda tikvateinu. Leavi or. Bring light to the world. Letikun olam bemalchut Shaddai. Este nuevo mes de Tevet traiga a cada uno de ustedes la posibilidad de responder judaicamente a los desafíos. No lloramos ni nos lamentamos por la oscuridad si no tenemos el coraje y el valor de encender luz. Es esa la respuesta judía, traer luz al mundo. Esta noche, gracias a Central Synagogue, a Angela Dan, al maravilloso staff, y a la World Union conectada virtualmente en este mundo real que somos, agradecemos a Dios la posibilidad de renovar los días, la semana, los meses y los años. Que el próximo Hanukkah nos encuentre reunidos y bendecidos con más luz. Shavua Tov, Chodesh Tov, Chag Urim Sameach.
Toda rabah. Gracias. Thank you. That's all I can do in the three languages. You are so eloquent as our leader to be able to give us such inspiration in three languages, reminding us of the many languages of our people all around the world and how inspiring it is to be together. And of course, we're going to close out with the final language of music, which is a language that really speaks across all of our communities. And I just want to give a really wonderful thank you to Lucy and Wolf, who joined us from our community. They are just inspiring, incredible singers. I want to thank Dave Strickland, our music director, and the incredible team he puts together, as always. And you at the World Union, you have thanked us, but we really want to thank you for the honor of being able to host this. We feel so proud to be a part of this larger Jewish community, and so it inspires us to be a part of it. We want to thank JBS and all of you who are watching on whatever platform you're joining us from around the world. Say you're welcome back to join us at any time in person as well. But let's close out this holiday by lighting one more candle. We've got one more night tomorrow as well, so we're going to light a candle together, and I hope you'll join with us. Even if you're wearing a mask, you'll sing along.
Light one candle for the Maccabee children. Give thanks that their light didn't die. Light one candle for the pain they endured when their right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice justice and freedom demand. And light one candle for the wisdom to know when the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears.
Light one candle for the strength that we need to never become our own foe. Light one candle for those who are suffering the pain that we learned long ago. Light one candle for all we believe in. Let anger not tear us apart. Light one candle to bind us together with peace as a song in our heart.
Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. What is the memory that's valued so highly that we keep alive in that flame? What's the commitment
to those who have died. When we cry out, they've not died in vain. We have come this far, always believing that justice will somehow prevail. This is the burden and this is the promise, that this is why we will not fail.
Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. It's lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out. Let it shine through our love and our tears. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out. Don't let the light go out.
Chag Urim Sameach. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to our global community. We wish you a great evening and a beautiful holiday.